It is so nice to finally have my own place to myself. Well, almost. My brother's still here. My dad, I've just put him on a plane to Barbados last night, but close enough. I think we can all relate when we have our family come. We love them. It's a great, great, great time. We don't get enough time with our loved ones on this planet. But that being said, the minute they leave, you can't help but go, I'm sorry, Dad, if you watch this. Good morning! Welcome to today's vlog. Well, little secret, it's not the morning. This is golden hour. It is almost sunset in the beautiful Georgetown. How's my building looking? Looking good. Hi. Now, today I was supposed to go on an adventure and I was supposed to be doing a project with this pool company out of Brazil. And I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. It's gonna be a really fun vlog. I'm basically getting a job. I'm basically gonna set up as a construction guy and see what an actual hard day's worth of work looks like. So that'll be fun. So we're hoping to do that tomorrow. Pool got stuck in custom. And they kept apologizing every single day and being like, look, Alex, we're so sorry. We think it'll get cleared this afternoon. We've submitted the paperwork. And I've just been like, look, dude, I want to be as nice as possible here. I don't take any personal offense and I don't blame you. But as someone who deals with customs on a regular, I can see y'all next week. But I'm hoping for tomorrow. Anyway, this background, this golden hour looks great. We might even just shoot the majority of it here, the majority of today's vlog. So because that got cancelled or postponed last minute, I kind of took today as a chill day. I mean, if you watch the vlogs, you know that I've been pelting across this country over the last couple of days. I was in Essequibo last week. I was in Far Berbice on Monday. We went to a fine dining thing and I helped out in the kitchen last night. And it's just been full on. So I took the majority of today to just kind of like hang out and refresh, reset. And that was very nice. But alas, that means that I have a tremendous amount of work to do because while I've been on adventures, I haven't been able to catch up on my admin. So I think that's what we're gonna do today. And we're gonna make it a little bit high stakes as well. And then I'm also gonna clean up the apartment a little bit. But I'll give you an insight on like the day-to-day running of Nutrition Gan, which basically means like how to run Shopify and what reports and the deals and how all that works. I've been lapsing. I actually had a meeting at Space Gym today with their team and they were basically like, what the heck? Which is very fair because I've just been kind of MIA a little bit and I've lapsed and dropped the ball slightly, and that's why we have great partners. They're like, look, we don't want to end this, we just want you to. So yeah, I will admit that anyway, we got to catch up, we got to get more work going, and I'm going to make this a little bit more high stakes like I said. So what I'm going to do, shut up. Sorry, motorbike in the distance making too much noise for no reason. What I'm gonna do is 20 push-ups, right? Maybe 20 push-ups for every half an hour that I don't finish this work. So if it takes me 3 hours, I gotta do many more push-ups than I know how to do. And that way, again, the stakes are high because, I don't know, I'm a little bit sore. We're also defrosting some chicken. So you're gonna get some insight on what I like to cook. Let me show you this thing. Oh, no. All right, so this is our current situation. I've got frozen chicken in a plastic bag. It's a matized bag, but I get it from Rossignol, and that's got to defrost in the next couple hours. And then I'm gonna do some baked chicken, and I've actually got this really nice quinoa mix I like to do. So I'll do white rice, I'll do lentils, I'll do quinoa. And I'll do that because I saw a TikTok. I used to just use this white rice. And then I saw this TikTok that said that like, look, white rice is great, but you're not getting anywhere near your fiber. And I was like, huh, you're right. I'm not getting anywhere near my fiber. So I started doing this. Let me tell you, let me make this YouTube advertising friendly because we're starting to earn a little bit on YouTube. And I'll do a breakdown by the end of the week of my first earnings. It's not a lot, but we're gonna make this ad friendly. So let me say this. Since I've changed up my diet and diversified my rice, I've had very satisfactory visits in the mornings and evenings. And we'll leave it at that. All right. Honestly, now, look at that. I haven't really told you about my building recently, so let me give you a little bit of an update. I'm east facing, right? So in the mornings I get direct sun, which is fine. In the afternoons though, in the evening, it's just so peaceful. I get this dull light, I get a good breeze coming from over there. And yeah, it's so pleasant. I'm thinking right here, I'm gonna clean this up. I gotta get a pointed broom and just clean it. I'm gonna get a little barbecue maybe. I'll put it right here. And then a little chair, little table. Shut up, truck. Yeah, a little table, and I could just sit right here and enjoy and just sit on the wall and have a great old time. It's Georgetown views. All right, I'm definitely procrastinating right now. Get to work. I still don't have a desk. I keep putting it off. I'm supposed to go to Kassoon or even Giftland or something to get a nice desk and a chair. Maybe just a desk. I want to get one of those Secret Titan chairs. I had one in Australia and I loved it, except they cost like $600-700 US. And then when you ship them in, it's gonna cost another couple $100. So it's gonna cost $1,000 US for this chair. And I think it's amazing. I think it's worth it. I just don't have $1,000 I really want to spend at the moment. So soon come. Let me put it like this. When you see the chair, right, in my vlogs, that means your boy is earning YouTube money. Actually, part of my daily activity, let me show you this. One of my cheat codes, like content and churning content is the name of the game. So you want to max amount of content. And making shorts and doing it well is really tricky. So what I do is, like I use AI, I use some services that help. Here's one of them. What I'll do is go to my YouTube channel, Alex Power, you're watching that right now. I'll go to the latest video that we've just put up, which is behind the scenes at Chef Dev's event last night. It was excellent. That one's doing okay. We've got 171 views. Great. Thank you very much. These kind of comments really make it all worth it. What I'll do is copy and paste, and I use a software called Opus Clips. Opus Clip right there, right? I'm actually running low on credits. Gotta buy some more. It costs about $30 US a month. I'll put that in here. And then, Ronald, you're gonna have to cut this up to make it super fast. Boom, it loads it up and I go get clips. And what this will do is two really important things. It'll chop up the video into clips. And it's not the greatest, right? But it helps. It helps me churn content really quick. Saves me a lot of time. And I'll say like, this is one I uploaded today. This is another one that's uploaded on my social media. A lot of these are kind of crap, but it'll work. But most importantly, for me personally, what it does is I can download the transcript and then I'll pop that into ChatGPT, and then I will have ChatGPT help with coming up with descriptions and titles and stuff. So it makes it a lot easier. So it does clips and it does all that. Great, love that. All right, let me close this door actually, because there's a lot of noise coming in. The thing is about the peace and serenity about the golden hour in Georgetown is every CG motorcycle man and his dog decides it's a good time to come out as well. So a lot of noise. All right, now that is my secret weapon. I'll use software to basically copy myself several times. I use ChatGPT as much as I can. I use Opus Clips to process little clips here and there. It works. It just allows me to churn a lot of output, like more videos, more views, more content, more likes, more subscribers, hopefully more revenue, which will create more channel, which will create more content, which, you know, keeps going round and round and round and round and round, like that rap song, like more that, yeah, you get what I mean. Okay, so we sorted that, and the next thing I need to do is this right here, or rather, this right here. So this is the Nutrition Guyana website, nutritionguyana.com. It's very good. You could buy all your stuff. You could actually buy it all online, and this is what it looks like on the back end. So I use Shopify for two reasons. One, the ability to do all of this. The website's great. And then two, they have a POS system. So I could, so they will actually use a tablet. Space will actually have a tablet behind their counter. And whenever they make sales, they could use a POS that's connected to the website. So I can track stock. So I set up two bits of stock, like two stock holdings. One is warehouse and one is space. So I could see whenever they're running low on stock and I could go and stock it back up. Like today, I know they're running low on proteins. So I'll go stock it up first thing in the morning with what I know they're running out of. It's a little bit more expensive than like maybe some other POS stuff, but the whole online offline thing works so well that I'm pretty happy with it right now. All right, look, I can't preach self-accountability and not be self-accountable. All right, 1, 2. Oh, all right. I don't want to do that too many more times. Back to work. Okay, back to it. So this is how I know what we have in stock. So we've got lots of these cans, lots. But here, so we're running low on green apple. I've got a whole bunch of green apples, so I'll take some in. Running low on cherry cola. There we go. On these ones, so this is 26 in stock. It's a little bit annoying. It doesn't show me. It might show. Yeah, okay. So at space, we've got 6 left, so they're good. And then we'll go. Basically, here's what we're gonna do. I've got some boxes out here. Okay, so I figure, like, I can't be bothered going to the warehouse tonight. So when I'm filming, I'll only film from the top up like this. So I can pack away some of these. I know we're out of ripped. So 1, 2. Oh, no, I have ripped in the car. I have one downstairs, sorry. So we'll do a strawberry. We'll do chuck a chocolate in. Okay, cookies and cream. And then we'll chuck a vanilla there. So I've got those 4, and then I've got 4 more ripped, which are these ones in the car. And these ones have been super popular. So again, to clarify, when I was choosing what proteins and like what products I wanted to bring in, I was thinking value for money, but also highest quality value for money. So it is undeniable our stuff is good. But what I mean by that is this. Our regular protein here has 30 grams of protein, which is a lot. It also comes with 3 grams of creatine, right? So if you have 2 of these scoops a day, right? If you buy this from us, this is 20,000 Ganadol, so 100 US. But if you buy this, not only do you get more protein than the average protein, but then you won't have to buy creatine monohydrate because it already has creatine monohydrate in it. Right? This is 10,000 for 400 grams, which is actually very fairly priced. It's actually very well priced for Guyana or for anywhere really. But if you have this, you don't need that because you're getting your creatine. So you already saved 10,000. So actually, like I've seen cheaper tubs of protein for like 14,000 Ganadol. No, not 14, like 16, 17,000. But then you still have to, and they'll only have 25 grams of protein, but this comes with 30. And then if you buy the 17,000 one, then you still have to buy creatine, but you don't have to buy creatine with this one because it comes with creatine. So you don't have to buy that. Do you get what I'm saying? And then this is a different kind. So this doesn't have creatine in it, but what it does do is it has the ripped matrix in it, which means it's just got fat burner. And fat burner is just a really fancy way of saying it's a thermogenic, right? It's a little whiz pop magic that makes your body just like continue to heat up and burn fat a little bit more through the day you normally would. And it's not super required. You know, to be fair, and I will be super fair to everybody here, you don't actually need any of it, right? If the best way to get your protein is to eat all your protein, right? That's in whole foods, the best way. Pre-workout, you don't need at all. You could use, to get like a bit of a pump, you could use salt and some hydro, like you can make your own little solution. You could have a strong coffee, you good to go. The only thing you really need to supplement, which actually like scientifically is proven to help your workouts and your cognitive ability and everything else is creatine, right? That's the only thing that actually here you can't get from things out of your kitchen. But these supplements are exactly that. They're supplements, right? Like the rough math suggests that like if you're my size, I weigh 225 pounds. I'm 6'3". Well, 6'3" and change, 6'2" and a bit. Let's semantics. Let's not do the math. But by weight, I want to put back on muscle because I got honestly a little fat from my time in the DR and Jamaica, all the all-inclusives. And I was watching the fishing video that I put up on Monday and I just kept looking at it like, boy, you have become a porky. Anyway, I'm sidetracked. Someone my size to put on lots of muscle mass and get stronger and stronger every single day and get lean, I really need about 225 grams of protein a day, which is a tremendous amount. No one really needs that. It's just if you want to get bigger and stronger and hit your goals and be too big for really any other practical use other than the gym, you need that much protein. So you supplement it with these bad boys. So like I'll have a full day of eating and then I'll have 2 scoops, like I'll have, 2 scoops throughout the day. So 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. That's an extra 60 grams of protein. It really helps me get to where I want to go. Pre-workout, I don't like coffee. I don't like hot drinks. A little bit more Alex Lower about me. So these pre-workouts, I like to think of it as like a fruity coffee. I'll have it to get my day started. If I'm not working out that day, I'll have a scoop. I'll just, get myself going. But again, is it all necessary? No. Does it help? Yeah. Again, the only thing you really need is creatine. Okay. Anyway, enough rambling about that. I'm gonna take this box down to space tomorrow. Like I said, in storage downstairs, I've got another 4 of Ripped. That's great. I'll reorganize that to make it look good. But I'm gonna start doing videos. See, that looks great once I plug that in. It'll be from like waist high. I'll put another protein there, so we're good. Excellent. So yeah, you won't ever know. And that's really it. I'm just gonna start doing reports. I don't know if you ever wanna see that. It's not that interesting. Reports through Shopify are super simple. I just go to the reports section. And again, in the name of being super transparent. Let's see. What did we do in the last month? Today we did nothing. Today was abysmal. In July, though, we've done 747,000 Ganadol. Not a lot. We need to, the goal by this time next year is to 10x that, right? But, not bad. I've had some good days, some terrible days like today. They happen every so often. July 30th, July 26th, every so often. Like I was saying, Dad has just left. Dad would sit here in the evenings. My brother would sit here in the evenings, and then I'm just not comfortable, just churning and talking to you in the big space, in my gorgeous apartment. And then I haven't been able to set this, I've only just started setting this up. The content that I'm going to start churning is going to be biblical. It'll be ridiculous. But that's going to start there. We're going to get there. I'll report it next month, and I'll show you that we've crossed $1 million in sales, and we'll keep going and going and going is the hope. And honestly, I'm kind of just rambling here. I'm running out of ideas or what to tell you. So if there's anything that you actually want to know about me or my business or what I'm trying to do or literally anything, comment section. I'll try and answer it either in the comments or in the next video, and we'll just keep rolling on from there. And on that bombshell, let's just call it quits today. This was definitely a filler episode. You know those TV shows, like even your favorite show will just have like 1 or 2 episodes where you're just like, what was the point of that? I had big plans today. They got canceled. These things happen. It's okay. I gave you a little bit of insight on what it's like on my day-to-day with my admin, what I'm doing, a little bit of the crazy going on here. All right, guys, as usual, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button below. Hit the alerts icon to be notified when a new video's been uploaded. I appreciate you. Thank you for liking and subscribing and joining on the journey. All right, guys, I'll see you later. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.